And when I became a free agent, I was going to sign another year at an option year with L.A. He wanted me to go to Pittsburgh. And we talked about it. He said, we need you in Pittsburgh. Mario is here. His English is not as good as it should be, as we want it to be. We want you to kind of groom him. So I said, okay. So I went there and signed a 2-year contract. Mario was my left winger when I played my very first year, the second year also. But amazing. They said, how could you explain Mario Lemieux? Mm-hmm. And I said, if God put anybody on this earth to do one particular thing, it was Mario Lemieux to play hockey.
So natural. All natural.
He had a reach. Like he had the ugliest, heaviest stick ever. I had to work out just to lift his stick up. But he had the reach. And it wasn't a great shot, but it seemed like it always handcuffed the goalie to score. Just a phenomenal. And one-on-one, I'd pity the defenseman one-on-one. He put outside, and then all of a sudden, as soon as the defenseman turned, he'd bring it inside between his legs, get a breakaway, and shelf it, or make the goalie look bad to score an empty net. Amazing. Absolutely. And when he got mad, it was even better.
Really?
The defense would have the puck behind the net, and you hear Mario, leave it. So he'd come around and swing. And he always taught me, go to the net. Go to the net. Mm-hmm. When I get the puck, go to the net for a rebound or a deflection or wide open net, but go to the net. So as soon as he's winding up, I kind of wind up behind him, and if he didn't score, I got the rebound.
Yeah, that's the right way to, he knows, and it works.
Oh, God, it was incredible. You'd have 5-6 point nights. I'd have 3 or 4. And I go, this is unbelievable. I love this crap. I love it.
If he wasn't hurt, I think he could have probably broke Gretzky's records.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too. Mary was just a talented person.
Yeah.
The work ethic maybe not as hard as some people, but his talent was there.
And did it make the guys better in practice having a guy like that? Like, how much of a their skill level went up at all from having a Mario in practice?
It was the confidence factor, Jack.
Uh-huh.
It was like Gordie Howe. It was like the same scenario. When the game was on the line, you kind of looked down the bench and, okay, Mary, either goal or assist. Let's go. We need a goal or assist right now. And he would produce just like Gordie would.
Yeah.
It was the knack they had. It was a time of the game where they had to perform either to win, tie, or do whatever. And you always looked at them to do the job, look at them to do the job. And they did it the majority of the time. They did it. It was one of those, it was the comfort factor and relying, knowing that they would do the job for you. And like I said, 90% of the time they did.
Yeah.
Drop penalty.
Yeah. Is this the most skilled player you ever saw in your career?
Yeah.
Mario Lemieux?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And they said, what do you think about Gordie Howe? And I said, when you call him a superstar, I still think you're degrading him. Mm. That's the respect I had for those guys. That's pure respect. You're talking about Savard, like respect. He's a great little player. Like they always had the tradition, Marcel, Dion, and the people you're talking about. They just had it to. God gave them the ability to do the things they had, and they took advantage of the God-given ability to the utmost, and they showed it on the ice and on the street. Yeah.
It's impressive to watch him. I did see him play, and he was such a great skater, too. Looked like he was good on his balance, skating.
I remember one time we were playing in Philadelphia, and, of course, that was a rivalry team. They had all the tough guys all the time. And I remember the puck kind of went to the side, and 3 guys went to him, and I went to the net, like he always told me to do. And I don't know how he did it, but I got the puck. The goalie was on the other side. I went to my knees. I was so shocked. I got on my knees. I got up, and I still had an open net to shoot it in.
Wow.
And I scratched my head. The other time, this was a miracle. We were taking the face-off on, if you're looking at the goal on the right-hand side, which is a right-hand shot. Yeah. And he took me out of the draw. He took me off, and he says, when the puck is dropped on the ice, spin off with your stick on the ice and go to the net. I said, okay. So as soon as the puck was dropped, I spun off the defense, put the stick on the ice. I was going to the net. I didn't even know where the puck was. Hit my stick and went in the net.
Wow. You put it right on your blade.
I didn't even put my hands up. I just looked at him and he kind of shrugged his shoulders and skated away. I'm going, holy crap, are you kidding me? Like, I don't even know how, did you do it off the bat or did he bring it back to pass? I don't know, because I was spinning off and I'm going, oh my gosh, the guy's a freaking magician now.
Yeah. He was amazing. He was a good player.
But he didn't think anything of it. It was just kind of natural to him. And going, oh my God. Yeah. But I like when he got mad, though, because I know that I go to the net and I'm getting something happening there. All I want to do is to touch the puck so I get an assist.
Yeah, absolutely. This was a great interview. I really enjoyed sharing this one. And if you like this channel, you can click down below to subscribe, and you'll get more videos like this one and other ones that I make. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.